Developing today, Governor Kevin Stitt confirms he has met with President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C.
And Evan, this, of course, all about who Stitt will appoint for the next few months to take over Markwayne Mullin's U.S. Senate seat. KOCO's Patrick Talbot is live at the state capitol. Patrick, I know you spoke with party leadership there. This is quite the buzz at that capitol and, of course, in D.C. as well.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. The Speaker of the House, Kyle Hilbert, and Senate Pro Tem Lonnie Paxton confirming with the media on Thursday that this whole situation was part of their discussion with Governor Kevin Stitt on Tuesday.
I joked with him, how he must be the most popular guy in Oklahoma right now and how everybody is calling him, wanting an appointment.
The governor obviously is keeping us very, very close to the vest, and I know he's thinking about it. It's a very prestigious position to be in, a very powerful position, and so I look forward to seeing what the governor does with it.
Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt weighing his options on who he will appoint to be Senator Markwayne Mullin's replacement if Mullin is confirmed as Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. It's been a week since the announcement was made, but no word yet on who the governor will appoint.
My hope is that, whenever Senator Mullin is ultimately, and as I expect will be confirmed by the United States Senate, that hopefully there's very little lag between that appointment and between that confirmation and then an ultimate appointment to ensure that, that seat is filled.
The governor's office confirming that he is in Washington, D.C., and he spoke with President Trump to discuss Mullin's move to DHS and the vacant Senate seat. The governor also meeting with Republican Senate leaders to figure out what type of appointee would be the best fit to advance a conservative agenda. And Senator Markwayne Mullin is scheduled for that confirmation hearing in front of the United States Senate. After that, if he is confirmed, Governor Kevin Stitt will have 30 days to appoint Mullin's replacement. Reporting live in the Capitol, Patrick Talbot, KOCO 5 News.